Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Hedera Hashgraph, or Hbar if you will. Now I do plan on actually uploading about 2 Hbar videos today because I have a lot of things to talk about in regards to the ecosystemal growth, as well as pretty much the current price action that we are seeing. So with that being said, let's just jump into it. Let's talk about what is happening with this market right now. But before we fully jump in, I just want to ask you guys if you are an HBAR holder or just a crypto holder, definitely hit that like button, subscribe, and turn notifications on, as it does help the channel grow immensely, and I do greatly appreciate it. So let's refresh coin market cap and let's check out what is happening and pretty much talk about it. So right now, Ethereum is severely outperforming Bitcoin on the 7-day span. Ethereum is up about 8.15%, and of course, Bitcoin is only up about 0.89%. The good thing about Bitcoin currently at its prices is that we are ranging into Saturday and Sunday. The best part about this is that Sunday is the weekly and monthly candle close for all of crypto. I've talked to you guys about this. I've discussed why it's a very important date. Now, with that in mind, we're also looking at what's happening throughout the market. You know, right now, the current market cap is about $2.63 trillion, which is totally fine. It's not up a significant amount or anything like that. But we are seeing some alts kind of divert away from what Bitcoin is doing. On the 24-hour span, you know, we still see meme coins up a significant amount. Meme coins are the craze right now. That's what is pretty much making the major moves throughout this market. Of course, that is totally fine. It's totally normal. I think that with all of these meme coins moving in price, I think a lot of that money will flow throughout the market. And as you guys do see on our screen, Hedera Hashgraph on the top 100 list is actually in 6th place in regards to the percentage moves, up about 7.71%, up 9.33%, actually outperforming Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, the best part about this is the fact that, excuse me, the trade volume is up about 43.10%, which is very good to see. And we have been moving significantly in terms of price, and it's most likely because of, us kind of breaking out of that channel. Now, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be discussing it. I also think that Ethereum at its current price within the dominance factors of Ethereum, which is at like 19.5%, as well as Bitcoin at its current price at, roughly 44.1%, is very bullish for us because Ethereum is catching up to Bitcoin. And I've always said within that altcoin or the alt season flow chart that once we do see Ethereum starting to outperform Bitcoin and pretty much gain a lot more strength, that is the bullish sentiment point that we are really kind of looking for throughout this market. So with that being said, before we fully jump in, I just want to let you guys know that the videos or the products are going to be released tomorrow. They are 4 videos. I know that I just said this yesterday, but I got around to recording them today. They've taken a little bit more time significantly to actually prepare. So right now, if you guys do want to get the Ultimate Crusader Trading Bundle Pack before those 4 videos do get released, because those will push the price of this bundle pack over $100 plus, you guys are more than welcome to. I also have a ton of other content on here, like my crypto insights and all that kind of stuff. So with that being said, you guys aren't obligated to purchase that. I'm just saying if you guys are interested in something like that, you guys are more than welcome to. Now, let's talk about this. So I've been talking to you guys about Hbar breaking out for a fairly long time, and I think that right now should be the time to really pay attention. And I'm saying this because Hbar has been coiling up for a fairly long time for the next major move. And I even said this, Hbar breaks 46 cents and you better be paying attention, because once we do break above that level, and trust me, I know what a lot of people are going to say. Well, that's just the previous all-time high. So what do you mean by that? Well, we're going to be talking about it. So first off, we also see here Hbar, big red area of consolidation. If I know one thing, it is that breakout from this range will be huge. And this is a 7 months of consolidation, just to show you guys that. So first off, let's zoom in here. Let's go to we're on the daily channel. So let's actually look at this from an overall standpoint. So technically speaking, we have been in consolidation since the previous all-time high going back to March. Okay, it has been technically 228 days of massive consolidation this entire time. All right. Now, a lot of people will argue that it hasn't been in consolidation this entire time because it made a new all-time high here. But realistically speaking, this is major consolidation. There hasn't been a major influx in price. Technically speaking, from 46 cents, or 46 cents here, to roughly the topping point here at around 58 cents is only 12 cents in terms of differences. So that percentage move from the past all-time high is nothing exciting. If we're actually taking this off of a percentage move from that point, this is roughly 27%. That is absolutely nothing. That is actually terrible, to say the least, right? Now, this 7 months of consolidation, or 228 days of consolidation, is not for nothing. First off, let's check out some indicators. Let's check out the RSI for, just an insight here. So right now, it's actually over 50. This is showing a lot of strength. It is not oversold, overbought, or anything like that. Oversold would be under 30 or around the 40 level. Overbought would be above my personal point of 70 plus. We are not there yet. But again, we could even reach up as high as 81 and so forth. But in the past, we've actually seen this top out on the past all-time high at around 91. And we've seen some altcoins, even range higher. We've seen Shiba over like 100, which was extremely overbought. So, this is in this nice consolidation pattern as well on the RSI. It hasn't had a strong breaking point on the RSI at all yet. The best part about Hbar currently is that it has a lot of strength in it. Every single time that we've made a new low, and I've said this multiple times already, but it's always been a higher low. We have, multiple channels here where we've seen it kind of bottom out at these low prices. And now, on the last 3 days, we actually see the low being even higher. And right now, this is in a nice upward swing. The best part about this is that a lot of people are doing, these trend lines, and they're showing you the breakout points of the, triangle. And that looks great. Trust me, it does. But what I'm more so bullish about is the fact that we are closing the gap in on the 46th centile range. And the best part is the fact that this weekend is the weekly and monthly candle close. And you might be wondering, well, what does that even have to do with Hbar? What if Bitcoin and Ethereum start to move significantly? If they make their new, all-time highs again this weekend and pump to new highs, and even if we're technically going back to, February 28th. So if we're looking back to February 28th on the historical data, Hedera since then hasn't had a closing point above the 46th centile range since pretty much September 15th. That was the last time that we've had a close above 46 cents, which was roughly 51 cents. But even if we go back all the way into the past, and we could actually just kind of let's go to the date range and go back to what happened around that February timeframe. Now, I know that it wasn't anything too significant because obviously, we weren't at these major highs back there, but we were around the 11.5 centile range. But at this time, at this point, the market was fairly bearish. Right now, the market is fairly bullish. We are at some very high prices. So I'm expecting Bitcoin and Ethereum to actually kind of have a nice little weekend pump. That is, of course, on Sunday. So we're going to watch for that Sunday close because it is very key to Hbar in terms of success, because if we could see a major pump on Ethereum and also Bitcoin, so technically Ethereum, if we're targeting a new all-time high, that's great to say the least, because that means that a lot of that buy pressure that was on Bitcoin is actually flowing into Ethereum and also altcoins. And when we're looking at the Hbar Bitcoin pair, this is also very key for our success, and I've said it multiple times. Right now, we are hitting that 40-cent resistance, or that 42-cent resistance. This is that point here. This is the point where we want to break out at. This is bullish for us if we could break above this and gain strength. In fact, I want to see us over 714 sats. That's the next moment of truth for us, because if we could break above that channel, I do think that we will target this point here, which will be the flip for a parabolic move. But we've got the we got the validation on this, right? The key indicator was us double tapping support on the 574 sat level. That means we don't go lower. That means we are pretty much ranging on a high level now. We are in an upward trend. This is a strong reversal right now, and it seems like we are grasping strength on here. I haven't checked the macro time-based levels, or the LTFs, if you will. But if we're looking here, we are seeing a strong resistance here. It's always been strong resistance, even going back to the 14th. I don't have to tell you guys that. You could obviously see that. But on the 2-hour span, again, there's a lot of strength here, and in fact, we see that we are now trading above the 638 sat level, and this seems like it could be a possible hold for us if we could actually hold above this point. but there is not a lot of support on this on the LTF levels. If we're going back to the 1 hour span, again, not too much strength around this point. So technically speaking, we should be targeting these higher highs up here. In fact, if we're looking back at the major resistance levels, 714 is also pretty resistant on the LTF basis. But overall, when we're looking at the daily chart for this, it looks very primed for a major breaking point. This has always been building for that nice major slingshot event. I've always said it. I've said it multiple times. This is where we really want to start paying attention because Hbar is in the major demand points that it was at before it went parabolic a little bit to that all-time high of like 60 cents almost. So I'm basing this on the last move. If we're looking at Hbar realistically speaking, and we're targeting the next major move on Hbar, if we could break above 50 or 46 cents, okay, so roughly around this point here. Okay, and let's just actually get that exact on the chart. 1 second. So if we could break above 46 cents exact, we could be targeting the major high levels of 75 cents to $1, which I'm personally dead set on that being the target point by at least the first week of November into pretty much the middle of November. I've always said that November is a key month for crypto. It's always very good for us in the span of things. Now, of course, there's resistance to break up again. When we're talking about the macro base levels or even the micro base levels, there's always resistance points that we need to watch for. And right now, the major resistance point is obviously 50.5 cents or 50.651982, if you will, exact to the decimal point. So this is what we're targeting right now. This level up here is the key to Hbar's success, which I personally think that we target around the first week of November into the middle of November. So right now, I'm watching this weekend very close. Right now it is Saturday. It just turned Saturday. It's about 2 a.m. So I'm watching this weekend closely. I've always discussed that with you guys. So when we're talking about Hbar, I think that we are in for a very good ride very, very soon, especially considering the fact that Bitcoin dominance is dropping fairly hard. If we're looking at Bitcoin dominance right now, it is in a bearish momentum. It is hitting some resistance at around that 44.7% level. I personally want to see us back into this demand channel down here. Ethereum dominance, like I said, is showing extreme strength. If it could load, here we go. I wanted to see this really kind of break up and hit that 20.80% level. That's pretty much the all-time high on the dominance factors. That's what I'm targeting for. That's what I personally want to see us get to, because I think that this is going to repeat that same process going back on the 1 week chart, going back to 2017 and 2018. I think that we could see something like this. Now, of course, this is around November, right? Actually, in fact, here's the week of October 30th. This was actually fairly bearish for dominance, but I don't think that this is the gist of it. I think that we're going to see a major move here very soon on Ethereum with Ethereum dominance, and I think that this is going to spike up into this X marks the spot point, which is my 20.8% to 26.03% level. So I'm watching Ethereum closely here because it has been making new all-time highs, and honestly, the chart looks fairly bullish, and the reason why I'm watching Ethereum, I know a lot of people are probably going to be like, well, dude, aren't we talking about Ethereum and altcoins? Yeah, we are. And, when we're talking about what Ethereum has been doing in the past, going back to 2017, 2018, our major breakout point actually started in November. We're actually starting this a little bit earlier, which is pretty cool to see, and I don't think that this is our major breakout event just yet. In fact, I think that we're going to see probably about $5,000 to $10,000 being tested within the November-December timeframe, and I think that Ethereum has a lot left in it. And if that's the case, we're also looking at some major, returns on assets like Hbar, XRP, and so forth. So right now, the main things to watch for is, first off, a major rejection on Ethereum, causing the Ethereum dominance to drop, with Bitcoin kind of ranging higher with Bitcoin dominance rising, because that will push Hbar down. So on the micro base level, so on the short term aspects, we're going to be watching Hbar fairly closely. I think realistically speaking, it looks very, very good on the 1 day major cup and handle as well in terms of the pattern. And I think that alts right now are more than ready to really kind of jump out of their, descending wedges or their wedges in general. They don't all look like a descending wedge, but this is the basis behind that. We have retested the all-time high on the altcoin market cap for a fairly short time now. In fact, we've tested it 4 days in a row, and I don't think that today's going to be any different. We'll most likely retest this. If we do break out of this channel, expect a lot of altcoins to make some new highs and possibly even pump to some significant levels. So I'm watching a lot of these levels very, very closely here. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night, wherever you guys are on this beautiful Nick. Peace out, guys.